guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Porsche Clearwater, and guess what? I have that one bad German mamma jamma of a performance crossover SUV. Is this vehicle right here. This is a 2024 Porsche Cayenne Turbo e-hybrid. But before we get into this supersized Porsche with supersized power, let's talk about what's going on here. I will admit, back in the day when Porsche announced that they were coming out with their first ever crossover SUV, I was infuriated. I was like, how can a sports car company come out with an SUV? But you know what? Besides the Boxster, it's the Cayenne and the smaller Macan crossover SUVs that saved Porsche from going into dire straits financially. Fast forward to the 2024 model year, we have this redesigned, updated look, technology that's second to none, and like I said, performance that's gonna melt your freaking brain. So what I wanna find out is, if you're looking for the ultimate in a performance SUV, do you go with this Cayenne Turbo e-hybrid, or do you go maybe a different route? Maybe you wanna go Cadillac Escalade V, or even an Aston Martin DBX. Let's go ahead. Let's dive into our Arctic Gray, one of my favorite colors in the Porsche palette, and find out what you should do. Right off the bat, like I said, the color fits this Cayenne absolutely spectacularly. I love the flared fender added on at the front, and wait until we get to the back. They reshaped that headlight housing, really falls nicely into the rest of their lineup. You can see our multi-LED beam headlights, everything blacked out on the interior. And then working our way down, you could put a Nerf football in here. There's the heat exchangers, wide, massive opening, LED lighting, new turn signal design. And I love the way we have this Arctic Gray extension of a blade to really clean up the air coming in to that corner air vent. Now, as we come across the front grille, it's crazy how the designers made this look like a 911. I mean, the way the shape is, you do have a forward-facing camera, tons of functionality, active aero shutters, and they reshaped the front of the Cayenne, giving us even more airflow underneath. And I really think that this new look kind of takes it to another level. It's been a while, but it's a nice evolution of design. As we rise back up, you got that Porsche badge. Love the way we have that hood bulge in the center. And then as we come around, wait until you see not only the wheels, but also the brake rotors on this thing. So this Turbo e-hybrid, what it's rolling on are these 22-inch wheels. I love the flat metallic gray. Look at the calipers. They're bigger than Ronald McDonald's freaking head. And they're, of course, that Twinkie yellow. If I was to eat a Twinkie this size, I would be the happiest guy ever. I probably wouldn't have to eat dessert for the rest of my life, but you got that massive Brembo caliper, and those rotors, well over 16 inches in diameter. They're the size of a manhole cover. And they're carbon ceramic, so it's gonna help cut down on heat buildup, two-piece rotor. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the size of the tire? Up front, you got 285 on the width and a 40 series sidewall. Of course, we have PASM, Porsche Adaptive Suspension Management System, all four corners. But let's continue down the side. This is an e-hybrid, like the way it's got the Arctic Gray body color badging. We do have optional carbon fiber mirror caps, 360-degree cameras, and this one has the optional carbon fiber roof. That's gonna save about 12 pounds of weight off the top of this twin turbocharged crossover SUV. It's got black door handles, not my favorite. I wish that they were body color. And then you have gloss black around the window openings. Everything is Arctic Gray from top to bottom. We look at the rear wheels and tires. So these are also 22 inches, 315s, 35 series sidewall. You got 4-piston Twinkie yellow Brembo calipers with the carbon ceramic rotor. Just a little fun tip, when you see a Porsche, especially a modern one, and it has the Twinkie yellow calipers, that means that it has the carbon ceramic brake package. The only way, unless you're gonna paint them your own and cheat, the only way to get the yellow calipers is to get the carbon ceramic brake rotors. Now you can option, and it actually was for the first time just a couple years ago, black calipers if you don't like the yellow. But if you see red, those are steel rotors. Just a way to tell visually and what the colors mean. Like up front, I love the way, and I'm gonna have Steven kind of rise up and show that flared fender as we swing around the back, because we got 315s, a lot of rubber to meet the road. We got that coupe style. Love the nice raised spoiler, body color spoiler with that carbon fiber roof. Coming into the rear glass area, we got a gloss black kick-up spoiler, and then we have the optional all clear LED taillights, blacked out on the Porsche badge, and then body colored on the Cayenne Turbo badge. Working our way down to ground level, this thing looks like it came off a Porsche prototype race car. Love the carbon fiber rear diffuser with those oval tips. Nice stainless steel, oval exhaust, that sport exhaust. And that diffuser looks just magnificent. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and get down to the numbers, the nitty gritty of the performance of this Cayenne Turbo. All right guys, we got the hood popped. You do have hood struts. Underneath the hood, I have to be honest, it's kind of making me sad. I definitely got to zonk it with the amount of plastic, but if you look at the very faint badging here, V8 underneath the hood. So what do we have? It's a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 mated to an electric motor. Wait until you hear the horsepower. You're looking at 729 horsepower, 701 pound-feet of torque. It utilizes a 22 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, and it has an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, quarter mile in 11 seconds flat, top speed 183 miles per hour. The vehicle weighs right around 5,700 pounds. MPGs, you're looking at 50 combined MPGs, and then because this is a plug-in hybrid, it does have a 20-mile pure EV range. So if you live 10 miles from work, you could drive to and from work just on pure EV. I don't know who would want to do that, because I would want to be in control of that twin turbo V8 with over 700 horsepower. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire up this Cayenne and hear what it sounds like. All right guys, we are inside this 2024 Porsche Cayenne Turbo e-hybrid. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I want a new SUV and I want it to be performance. I like the coupe shape. I feel like Porsche does it better than any of the other companies like BMW or Genesis. How much is this one? Well, I hope you're sitting down. MSRP for this one with all the optional goodies, including the Porsche carbon ceramic brake package, the premium sound system, the 360-degree camera and everything else, MSRP $199,000. Let's see what you get for the money. To the door panels. Love the optional carbon fiber. I wish they would have just got rid of the gloss black. It should be all carbon fiber for the price tag of $199,000. But we do have 3 memory seat settings. Simple, clean on the door panel. Nice stitching. You do have the premium sound system with that aluminum speaker grill cover and a door pocket large enough to easily put, I would say, 4 Chipotle burritos and a large Mountain Dew to wash it down. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, love the leather, the carbon fiber. What I don't love is this. Too much gloss black. Now, you can get an optional 10.25-inch screen for the passenger. This one doesn't have it. It should have it for $199,000, or give me something other than gloss black. Slide on in. We got our Sport Chrono package with the Chrono clock up top. Clickety clack. Working our way down, 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You could go into your vehicle settings, into your drive modes, be pure EV if you want, hybrid, sport, and sport plus. There's the battery pack, That's how it's transferring the energy. You got your air suspension and your PASM, Porsche Adjustable Suspension Management System, and of course our sport exhaust. Real intuitive. This is our shifter for the 8-speed automatic. Going to reverse, nice and clear. And look at that, it takes up all of the screen space, nice resolution, and we're right back where we started. There's our navigation if you're wondering where Porsche Clearwater is. We got our AC vents that you just move with your hands. You don't have to go into the screen. Too much gloss black. That's a zonk, but I think a lot of people are gonna ride around like that because we have wireless charging, 2 USB-Cs. You got your dual climate control, heated seats, but no ventilated seats in a $200,000 vehicle. You got a real volume knob, which is nice. And you got a place where you could easily put one Hostess cupcake. Just drop it down in there. You got your 12 volt, 2 cup holders. Of course, the oh crap handle for your passenger. The leather is nice. It's just hard as a rock. It's like they took a rock and wrapped it in cowhide. Open this up. A unique shape. You'll probably be able to fit, I would say, 8 packs of Fleer baseball cards. Get the one from the 80s with the gum in it that would pretty much evaporate in your mouth as soon as you put it in there. Just kind of fall apart. Here's a little fun fact. Back in 1985, I submitted for a contest for Fleer baseball cards, and I wound up winning second, which I know a lot of people say second place is the first loser, but I did receive a whole complete set of 1985 Fleer baseball cards. I think they're probably worth like $29 now. Cards, baseball cards just don't have their value like they used to. Seats, love the turbo embossed. This one has the houndtooth insert, power assist for the passenger, power assist, of course, for the driver. We got race text. Don't ask me about a sunroof because we got the optional carbon fiber roof. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I got a racy steering wheel I want to show you in this. All right, guys, business time. You got 3 memory seat settings for the driver's seat. Love the Cayenne Turbo on the sill plate. It illuminates at night, LED. Pedal box, pretty decent. Aluminum brake pedal, aluminum throttle, and a giant size. Almost looks like a George Foreman grill, like half of a George Foreman grill dead pedal. You got your optional seats, 18-way adjustable, super comfy. I'm 6 feet tall. I feel fantastic. And it's crazy just what kind of bolstering you have in this seat. It's gonna hold you in when you're going through the twisty bits. Steering wheel, you got the race text, you got your drive mode selector switch, easy to go through the different stages, gravel, off-road, hybrid, sport, sport plus. And then what's great is I love the way they hollow out the spokes of the steering wheel. We have metal paddles to go up and down that 8-speed automatic. It is a power tilting and telescoping wheel. And then you got that new digital gauge cluster. Porsche does a great job with their digital gauge cluster. And there's a ginormous head-up display. And just so you know, you press the center of the drive mode selector knob, and that gives you extra boost for even more performance. But why don't we go ahead? Let's get in the back seat because I want to go for a spin in this e-hybrid. All right, guys, backseat time. I don't know how these voodoo magicians at these car companies make these coupe body shapes, but you still got plenty of headroom in here. I feel like I almost shrunk. Like it's Honey, I Shrunk Joe Rady from Rady's Rides because I'm not even close to the headliner. Love the way they have the AC vents built into the frame. One-piece backs, hate the cargo net. You put a couple Ginsu knives in here, you're gonna rip right through that. You do have your rear AC controls, easy to use. It's all dual climate, just heated seats again, not ventilated seats, but you have a 12 volt, 2 USB-Cs, and a place for a small hot dog. You can't even fit a Costco hot dog in there. I'm sitting here, I feel great. Manual seat controls for the backseat passengers. And then you got a nice little tray here where you could put, I would say, what would fit perfectly there? Give me some Star Crunch. Those Star Crunches will go nicely in there. Pull this down. We got official paperwork from Germany. And then you got 2 cup holders and enough arm space to call this an armrest. Let me put that back. With the houndstooth in the back seat as well, let's get into the cargo area because I want to go for a drive in this Cayenne. All right, guys, time to get in the cargo area. We got that nice, slick coupe shape to this. Electric assist, you're gonna be greeted to 15 cubic feet of space with the seats up. Fold the seats down will give you 44 cubic feet of space. In this bag is the charging accessory to charge your e-hybrid. And then of course we have this nice Nordschleife Twinkie cargo net to keep your Twinkies in place when you're going around the Nürburgring. But you know what? I may not be in Germany, but we do have the Radies Rides test track. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go on throttle in this over 700 horsepower. All right, guys, we're inside this 2024 Porsche Cayenne Turbo e-hybrid. This is the top dog when it comes to the Cayenne. Another thing to point out is that this has optional rear wheel steer. So that's really gonna pay big dividends in tight parking lot situations, but also when you're on your favorite set of twisty bits, it's gonna allow this crossover, this mid-size crossover SUV to handle like a dream. Going down the road, these seats are so comfortable and they look so spectacular. Sound deadening material is great in here, but yet you're still able to feel it. You're still able to hear the good things that you want. The new dash on this redesigned Cayenne is second to none. And right now I have it in full Sport Plus mode. And if you're ready, I'm ready. We're gonna go on throttle. On throttle, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. This thing is freaking ridiculous. The sound of that V8 is harmonious. And then of course, with the electric motor, you're getting instant torque, because remember, even with a twin turbo setup, there is gonna be a little bit of boost lag, waiting for the boost to spool, the turbos to spool up. This, it totally negates that, because you have the electric motor to give you that instant oomph off the line. Now what's great is that all from a switch, you're able to turn the knob to go into your different modes. You got your air suspension, and that rear wheel steer is just, it's simply superb. She feels so light on her feet, and that's saying something, because remember, she's not a lightweight. She weighs 5,700 pounds, but we do have that lithium-ion battery pack out back, and it actually helps lower the center of gravity a little bit. Carbon fiber roof, and then of course the carbon fiber rotors allow you to cut down on that rotating mass, that unsprung weight. But going down the road, just normal, feels good. These seats, I could live in them. I could live in them for the rest of my life. They're that comfortable. Plus, they got good lateral support as well. Visibility is fantastic. Head-up display, clear. I actually have a boost gauge to let me know how many seconds of that extra boost I have to use. Tachometer, speedometer, and even a lap indicator to tell you what lap you're on. Because this is one of those vehicles, it could be your sort of service vehicle while you're at the track, but you could actually even track it on top of that. Right now I'm being blinded by the gloss black in the center console. So that is definitely a zonk. But when the sun's not beaming in on it, it does look very clean and classy. But we're gonna see how this thing handles, because at the end of the day, it's still a mid-size crossover SUV. Those brakes, man, carbon ceramic brake rotors are magical. Unbelievable. Are you ready? On throttle, here we go, pushing the button, 20 seconds. Golly, the acceleration, the way the 8-speed shifts so fast, so smooth. And what I like about it, on the downshifts, it blips the throttle to just make sure that the chassis is nice and rock stable. I like that. That's where that Porsche performance comes into play. I'm actually gonna use the paddles now on the back of the steering wheel. You ready? On throttle, here we go. On the brakes. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Over 700 horsepower, 700 pound-feet of torque. It's simply mind-blowing. It really is just simply freaking mind-blowing in this thing. You got the all-wheel drive, keeping you planted. Obviously, it's rear-wheel drive bias, so you got that nice kind of maneuverability and handling feedback. And you could do pure EV if you want. I mean, look at this. On the brakes, I got the pops, the bangs coming out the back. Turn it in, look at this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. On throttle, here we go. Extra boost. Shh. This thing is gonna melt your frontal lobe of your brain with how fast it is, because an SUV should not be this fast, but this one is, and it's so controllable, so controllable. Oh my God, this thing. You hear that? You ready? On throttle! On the brakes. Nice. Super smooth, that rear wheel steer doing its job. Look at that. This thing is almost too fast. Incredible. And then, like I said, you go through the different modes. I could go over to e-hybrid. And now, we're just pure EV. That, to me, is the fun part about this vehicle. So right now we're quiet, no more pops, no more bangs. You got some regen capability when you're slowing down on the brakes to help keep that battery life high as possible. But we are full EV with that 8-speed automatic. Look at this, quiet. How incredible is that? We just went from ripping and roaring to full quiet in this Cayenne Turbo e-hybrid. And it's so simple to use. I love the fact that you access everything right from the drive mode knob on the actual steering wheel. That, to me, is really, really nice on how easy it is to do the different functions. Then you could go hybrid, and then I'm back into sport, and we have the exhaust sound. Or Sport Plus, whatever you prefer. Love the pops and the bangs. And there's even an off-road mode. And when you go into the different modes, it actually raises and lowers the vehicle all through the air suspension. But what a technical tour de force from Porsche. This thing is something very special and definitely does it all. And it looks damn good too doing it. But we're gonna go ahead and get back to Porsche Clearwater and wrap this one up. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, been another freaking outstanding day here at Porsche Clearwater. Definitely got to thank Larry and the rest of the crew getting us access to this Arctic Gray, say it with me, Porsche Cayenne Turbo e-hybrid. It's a big mouthful, but you got a big mouthful of horsepower. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you rather go this route over an Escalade V with that supercharged V8 or even an Aston Martin DBX? Let me know down in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rides family. Hit that comment section and let Steven know how much you love his videography skills and how much you love him. He's going to be having a meet and greet very soon so he can meet all of the fans that admire his handiwork. So thank you, Steven, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.